start my speech today, I want just to give in the timekeepers a notice. Even though the agenda says 4 to 6 minutes, the manual clearly states that the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, fellow guests, good evening. A long time ago in Japan, during the Edo period, where the shogun ruled even over the emperor, there lived a wise and old samurai warrior. He was a pupil of Miyamoto Musashi, who, some of you know, is considered the best martial arts artist ever in the use of the sword. He was his favorite pupil, and he became to be the head of his school, the Niten Ichi Ryu School of Sword Fighting. Now, not unlike his master, this old samurai, whose name is lost in the history of time, never lost a fight, never lost a duel, and he got to live to a very long age. And also, like his master, he retired and had his following pupils studying not only the art of Niten-ichi Ryu, but also the art of Zen. And they lived in a small, remote village, far away from Edo, far away from Tokyo. One day, in that village, a young warrior appeared. Now, he was big, he was strong, and he wanted to prove that she could defeat the old master. This young warrior had already a history of winning several fights to the death. So he came to the village and loudly, in the middle of the square of the village center, challenged the old warrior for a duel to the death. Now, the warrior's pupils began to worry. Their master was old, didn't have a fight for several years. But the master told them, never worry, I must take this fight. My honor would not allow me to refuse it. And I honor every samurai, and with my refusal, the young warrior will be dishonored. So I must fight. So he came to the square, presented himself, and they arranged to fight at the first rays of dawn. So morning came, and everyone gathered around the square. And the young samurai was there, all powerful and strong, with his Ninto ready to fight. The old warrior came, walking slowly, maybe with a little bit sting of the old age, and presented himself before the young warrior who was fighting him. Now, the young warrior was used to provoke the attack. One of the things that one learns in martial arts is never to initiate an attack unless you really have to. In Aikido, Morihei Washiwa told us, once you started an attack, you've lost. So this warrior used that specific technique. Once someone attacked, he would swerve and attack them and kill them on the spot. But how did he manage to do that? He had a special trick. He insulted his opponent. He called them names. He called them names to his wife, to his kids, to his ancestors, which in Japan, it's a major no, it's a major form of insult, to insult one's ancestors. So there it was. The young warrior started calling names to the samurai. You old twat, you cannot lift a cat by its tail. Your mother was that, your father was this. But the old master stood there silently, looking at him, his hands ready to draw the sword, but never moved. And the thing went on. This went on for several hours. The young swordsman still insulting him. In a fit of rage, he began to jump around him, taunting him, throwing him sand in his face. But the old master still stood calm, silent, looking at him and waiting. By mid-afternoon, the young warrior, tired, frustrated, recognized defeat. He presented his swords and told me, "Old master, you are true and invincible. Please, can you take me as your pupil? I have so much to learn." And so the master swordsman did so. All the young pupils that were there were astonished. How could this be? This is amazing. They went to talk to this old master, to this old samurai. "But master, this is amazing. What happened? You didn't react, you did nothing. You just stood there. He was insulting you. Why didn't you react? Why didn't you kill him on the spot?" Be calm, young ones, and remember this. If someone gives you a gift and you do not take it, to whom does the gift return? All the young pupils suddenly realized, aha, this is an old koan, a Zen koan, which is a tale which has the meaning to teach us something. Nowadays, in these days of speed, rage, pressure, stress, there is a lot of verbal abuse, a lot of anger directed towards other people. I'm betting that all of us here, and I mean all of us, at some point were insulted in the street when you forgot to put a blinker, forgot to signal your turn, or someone just got annoyed with you in the road and started insulting you, calling you names. And probably most of you reacted in some form or another. The best way is to ignore, because those people are offering you a gift of insults. If you do not take them, they return to themselves. So they are the ones who keep the insults. It's not an attack on the honor, it's not an attack on you, but will refer to an attack on themselves. Remember that the wine cannot make you drunk unless you drink it. Follow those masters.